Gotta put some respect on it.
We can't even use none of this, fam. You done.
I didn't even know.
You know they roll deep.
Shit. I just thought y'all niggas was warming up. I ain't got time. Hey, listen, I don't want no problems, bro. I don't want no problems.
Fam, I told you we was recording like 10 minutes ago, fam.
Whenever we was ready to go.
And it's a red-ass light right there.
I missed that light, though.
Hey, take your days off, nigga, then you can see.
With that
need
roll
in the club, bro.
And a Nick cap, fam.
No wonder you hot. Like you got a plush robe and a beanie.
I was saying, you know, I got my
you know
fuzzies.
what? Let's start the show because I don't know what to say about Tim right now. Episode 174 of Technical Foul, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
It's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. Champ is here.
I am the RJ.
Only known as
the RJ.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy, K. Harris, the gentleman.
The gentleman.
The everyday gentleman.
24/7.
But better known as K. Diddy.
Take that.
Young jabroni in the house.
Hey.
Start raising the roof.
Tim.
Hey, crazy.
That was a terrible dance in retrospect, fam. People were really out here raising the roof. Like,
party over here.
I mean, listen,
party over here.
Bankhead Bounce at least had a little bit more like to it. Like
niggas literally just like,
raising the roof don't take no.
I used to fuck with that. Like you just sitting there just leaning back and shit. Like, you know.
Listen, I'm gonna just say raising the roof is a lazy dance.
Raise the roof.
Top 5 next
like
week.
the dances now are like fucking sign language, like 5 sign languages.
Yeah.
Like TikTok, like that'd be intricate to the motherfucker. I'm like,
you be mopping.
They do.
And shit.
I'm too old for this.
They do. I don't know if they gonna know how to dance in the club when they get older. They gonna be trying to do TikToks.
Hey, they gonna be lit in there. This song gonna come on, nigga. Everybody gonna do the 15 step. Choreo to that song, dog. Some DJ go scratch and mix all of them shits together. They gonna be dancing their ass off in that club. Get all the viral dances at the same time because they about 30 steps now. Each TikTok getting longer and longer with these damn challenges.
Man, I heard that banging is coming. We'll get back into the show. I heard banging is coming back.
I ain't never know it left.
So banging was a Milwaukee dance, you know, niggas bang, and it would just be like banging. Yeah, Tim used to bang up. Yeah, Tim bang. She bang. But look it up. It was a dance. Like when you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah, that was just everybody in high school at dances. Like, but it's coming back apparently. Look that up. I was pretty
they
happy.
Just I'm locking all on TikTok. That's all they be doing.
So is the Dougie.
I don't want to see it.
On TikTok.
Anyway,
like no, seriously, like they.
No, I believe you.
I'm like, bro, are you serious?
I'm gonna go on TikTok and percolate. I'm gonna have a whole percolating page.
Lord, Spice Adams gonna hop on that bitch.
Hey, every video I'm percolating that bitch.
Nick, Tim,
waiting on that battle.
Tell people our social medias, please.
Sure, you can find us at www.technicalfile.com. Don't forget to put the K on that motherfucker.
Damn right.
You can also find us on the Instagram and the Twitter at Technical File.
Mm-hmm.
You can also find us on Facebook, Technical File Podcast, which is our Facebook page. You can mosey on over to Technical File Pod Overtime, which is our Facebook group. You can join in with the listeners, fans, and the fam. Also, last but not least, do not forget, we are on the YouTube at Technical File.
Indeed.
I do slide in like that though.
It was smooth, bro. It was trying to let him live.
Ken?
Ken?
No,
This is your part.
you normally say something. That's all. Hey, fuck that. That's the title. Fuck that. We ain't had one. But like I said every week, man, if you guys enjoy being a part of this amazing Tech File fam, share with everybody you know. Your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your granny, your auntie, everybody you know, share.
Share it to the champ, too.
Yeah, share.
Hey, where your belt at, champ? Supposed to be out here repping, dog.
I'm gonna have my son bring it to me. We be out here. Hey, but shout out to Basic World Radio Podcast. They had me on the pod this week, so I think it dropped tomorrow. So I appreciate y'all. It was dope.
What's the name?
Check it out.
Basic World Radio Podcast. There we go.
Basic World Radio.
Okay. We're going to post that on our socials. We're going to post that. So, yeah, make sure y'all check that out.
Yeah, shut up.
You said what, Eric?
So you got a challenge?
I do not.
I don't want. It's a personal one, though. So I low-key got called fat by my daddy over the weekend. He was like, oh, you getting kind of heavy, ain't you? I'm like, and then he pulled out the scale, like, maybe get it. Well, they make me get on, but asked me to get on.
Damn.
So,
Damn.
Tech File fam, I need your favorite exercises, workout routines. I need some
butterfly kicks.
Well, I mean, put it at the podcast and let me know.
Okay.
There you go.
Let's tell you some things I do around the crib.
Yeah, for the first time in my life, I'm up above 2 bills. So,
woo!
Yeah.
Damn.
Barely above, but still.
You're also what, 6'1"?
6, even.
Damn.
Are you the yams dude now? That's what you sound like.
No, that should be hilarious, bro. He be out here with the dams, dog.
Yeah, I caught on. Anywho, Eric, continue on, please, sir.
Hold on, that's it. I'm fat.
No, it's your part too, though.
Oh. Wherever you find podcasts, you can find us. That includes Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I can't even do that every time. Stitcher, SoundCloud,
okay.
Spotify, Amazon Music.
What the fuck? Where the fuck that come from?
Like, I got it. Amazon, Forest, monkeys.
I get that.
I get the vision.
Shout out to the mayor.
He told you to do that?
Oh, he said you want me?
He said, what would be hilarious if you did like animal sounds and shit. I was like Morris Day and shit. I'm like, dog, I'm gonna get my Morris Day on. He's like, yeah, like, wow. Like, I thought of Cole from Martin and shit. And I was like,
I thought of Cole. Yeah. I
was like, I get my Morris Day on and shit. So, I fuck with him. I like it.
That's funny.
We'll see if that sticks next week.
He'll be back.
We'll see. We'll see the fan response to that.
What is that? iHeartRadio?
My window wide open, so my neighbors probably like, what the fuck is going on upstairs?
I'm sure it's not the first time.
Nah, it's probably every day.
Himalaya.
Like a player. You know what I'm saying?
Wooshka.
Wooshka.
And we got 2 lonely chairs now. And wherever you're listening to this episode now, while there, make sure that you like, subscribe, rate, and review. 5 stars better. It helps us and we appreciate it.
For sure. We haven't had a review in a long, long time. If you get a moment, if you could, pretty please give us a review on Apple Podcasts. It's been a while. Let's get some new reviews in here.
It's been a long time.
I shouldn't have left you.
Hey, what I do beat this.
Okay. We'll come back to the music later. Right now, we're going to shout out the top listening cities from the past week. Interesting top 10 this week, fellas. Number 1, I might not pronounce this correctly, so correct me if you know how to say this city properly. Orem, Utah? O-R-E-M, Orem, Utah?
Orem. Welcome, Orem.
Orem, number 1. That's okay,
Number
Utah.
1.
Number 1.
What? For real?
For real.
All right. Welcome.
So Orem is a city in Utah County, Utah, in the northern part of the state. It is adjacent to Provo, Linden, and Vineyard, and is approximately 45 miles south of Salt Lake City.
All right. Well, welcome. Y'all come back.
Number 2, Summerville, South Carolina.
Somerville.
Damn it, now I gotta look this up too.
And number 3 was the hometown, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Number 3, Orem and Summerville. Had y'all beat, hometown.
Y'all didn't get no sound effects for no number 3.
We got to turn that up
It's a
more.
town in the U.S. state of South Carolina, situated mostly in Dorchester County, with small portions in Berkeley and Charleston County. How you in 3 different counties in the same town?
That's a big town, man. You
Actually,
everywhere.
it looks like it's a very what's it called, gerrymandered town. Like they town limits are just like Etch-a-Sketch.
We everywhere, baby.
Somebody
Right.
just drew their foot in the sand literally and like, this is where we at.
We
We had
everywhere.
your kids, right? Number 4, we have Chicago, Illinois.
Chi-town.
Number 5, we got Menominee Falls, Wisconsin.
The phone. Thank y'all. Always coming back.
Would you be mine?
Number 6, we have Boiling Brook, Illinois.
Hey, Boilingbrook, okay.
Number 7,
Bolingbrook, the village of Bolingbrook, is a southwest suburb of Chicago in Will and DuPage counties in the U.S. state of Illinois. As of 2010 census, the population is 73,366, is the 17th largest incorporated place in Illinois and the state's second largest village. Back to you, Camille.
Thank you, Webster.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Eric.
Hey, I mean, I'm
At
saying
number
when we get
7.
new places on the list, you know, you got to shout them out. So let
Yeah,
them
I
know
hear you.
about your place.
Folks should come back here.
I hear you. Number
Come on,
7, we got Indianapolis, Indiana.
What's up,
No, I'm kidding.
Indy?
What's going on, Indy?
Wait, I think we play them next, don't we?
Yep,
Not
By
this
we, you
week.
mean the Green Bay
I don't
Packers?
believe. Is it?
I think it is.
Yes, I do.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I think
they
that's
just
the
got
next
flexed.
game.
I thought we played Jacksonville this week.
You're right. It's in 2 weeks. Because they just got flexed. So they don't flex
Yeah.
the week before.
Oh, yeah, to 425. I thought they just changed the time. Okay.
Number 8, we got Copers Cove, Texas.
Corporate.
What up, Texas?
Oh, what? What is it?
Copers
Copers Cove.
I know y'all here every week, goddammit. Welcome.
You the
Thank
one needed to repeat it. You hear
Number
that.
9, Racine, Wisconsin.
Racilla.
Hello, Ned.
Number 10, we got Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte.
North Carolina.
International listeners over the past week included Belgium,
Belgium. Welcome back.
Spain,
Trusty old Spain.
and Puerto Rico.
Oh, shit. Okay. Puerto
What's
Rico.
up?
What's going on?
Neighbor?
See, I think Puerto Rico heard us last week when we said DC should, well, when I said DC should be a state, and then we said let's throw Puerto Rico on in there too. Y'all shouldn't be international listeners, fam. Y'all should be in the country, fam. I'm with y'all.
We all in this
Puerto Rico
together.
and DC, I got y'all back. 52 states. Anywho, let's get into the topics of the week. All right, so we are over the halfway point of the NFL season. So instead of starting with the pick'em, I wanted to start with a look at the standings, look at the playoff races, you know, see what 14, maybe 16 teams are going to make it to the playoffs and, you know, talk about some surprises and disappointments so far. So let's start with the AFC.
16 teams.
Go ahead. You said what?
It's 16 teams? Oh, yeah. We talked about that last week.
Yeah, they approved it today that they would expand the playoffs to 16 teams if any regular season games are canceled. If a number of regular season games are canceled.
Any meaningful games.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
So we'll see how they define meaningful. AFC East, the Buffalo Bills are number 1, 7-2. The Miami Dolphins at 2, 5-3. The New England Patriots 3-5, and the New York Jets 0-9.
Boy, them boys can't. Man, listen.
The Flacco trash.
He's been trash for quite some time now. For quite some time.
Damn. Just watching it yesterday, I was like, yo, that's why you on the Jets beat. Like, you trash.
You a backup on the Jets.
Bro. You a backup on the dog. You trash. You wrote that Super Bowl wasn't because of you, brother.
That's why everybody was kind of tripping when he got that big ass contract. Everybody was like, what?
He said on the
I know one good year.
Who? Okay, what?
Year.
But I guess.
Remember all the Joe Flacco was elite conversations we had to go through back then? Yeah. But I'm not surprised that Buffalo's number 1 in this division. I saw that coming. Miami at 2 surprises me. I thought New England could be a little bit better with just Cam Magic. I thought he'd kind of be able to overcompensate for them receivers, but nope, that's not a thing that happened. So
he scares me every time he throws the ball.
Does he really?
He does. Like watching that game, like especially like in the fourth, every time he let it go, I didn't know if he was throwing it to a player on his team or the ground. Because it was some of them passes.
Half too.
Some of them passes that I was kind of looking. I mean, no, he had a good game, but like it was just kind of weird. It was weird. It was like. So watching Aaron and he let it go, you're like, okay, he sees somebody open, this is probably gonna be a good pass. Watching Cam, it wasn't the same confidence, if that makes sense.
No, I get it. It's interesting that you felt that way about him and during a time when he was having a good game is what I'm saying. Like it wasn't like he was having a bad. I get if he was having a bad game, but he was like 11 for 11 to start the game off or something crazy like that.
He had a really good stat line. I thought he ended the game with, but yeah.
Do y'all think Buffalo maintains this number 1 placement at the top of the AFC East?
Yes.
Miami chasing. And their defense is a lot better than it was supposed to be. But before the season started, I did say Miami could be a wild card to go into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna roll with Miami.
I think Buffalo still wins the division, but I think Miami can get into the playoffs as well, especially with that really expanded playoff field. As long as they keep doing what they're supposed to do, it'd be all right. AFC West, the 8-1 Kansas City Chiefs, the 5-3 Las Vegas Raiders, the 3-5 Denver Broncos, and the 2-6 Los Angeles Chargers. Again, said it last week, didn't really realize the Chargers are the Falcons, and they lost again in a way where it was like, y'all, this was supposed to be a dub, and y'all tricked this off. How do y'all keep doing this? But alas, here they are.
Yeah.
Didn't expect them to be last in the division at this point. Definitely expected the Chiefs to be first, though. I thought that the Chargers would have a good shot at least in the set. Number 2. I thought they'd be like in a wild card run or something. But I mean, I guess they're not too far out of it though. But it ain't what I expected.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. You got it. You hit it.
Do y'all think? I already know the answer. We all think the Chiefs are going to continue to be the number 1 seed in that division.
Oh yeah, landslide, easy money, big chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do the Raiders stay at 2?
Yes,
I think so. Denver try to figure something out. I think they'll probably end just under 500, but I think Vegas they'll hold that number 2 because they still got to play Denver and the Chargers again. So for them, it's like, all right, let me go get those. But we'll see. I do think Vegas holds on though.
AFC North, 8-0 Pittsburgh Steelers, the 6-2 Baltimore Ravens, the 5-3 Cleveland Browns, and the 2-5-1 Cincinnati Bengals. I'm not too shocked about. I'm surprised that Pittsburgh is undefeated, but not that they're first in the division. I could see that being plausible.
Yeah. Pittsburgh's defense is great, bro. Like, because Ben been looking, alright.
He hurt both his knees this week.
Man, dude would just be, he pick and choose the receivers that he be leaving out. Like, he had so many games where he threw Juju the ball probably like 4 whole times in 4 games. Type shit, like, just wild, like, just completely leaving cats out because he's zeroing in on some of these receivers. And yeah, that's cool, but it's only working. It's been good enough so far, but I don't know.
Is that a byproduct of him just taking what the defense gives him? Like,
that's what I was gonna say.
Sounds like he's just attacking the matchup.
He could. He could.
I mean, they ain't no, so he doing something.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like, the defense has been freaking clowning, but.
And like that sounds like a nitpick from a fantasy owner more than.
I don't have him. I don't have him or what's his name? But it was just interesting because I've seen it, I've heard it, but I've watched some of their games because Sam was always a fan. So anytime Pittsburgh, or we get a chance to watch the Pittsburgh game, we see him. So I've seen like he's all right. He ain't the driving force, but he all right.
I mean, that's the story of his career. Like when Pittsburgh is good, it's because they have good defense and Ben does just enough.
I mean, young Ben was cold. Like, I'm not going to discredit him there. Like,
yeah, first.
Big Ben had a big arm, bro.
Like,
yeah, swinging that motherfucker.
Like them first 2 Super Bowls, like he was.
Yeah, he was in.
Pretty good quarterback. Like,
yeah,
he was fun to watch.
The first Super Bowl, because that was like his second season. Like that was Jerome Bettis and they defense. Like
I think that was his first year starting.
Game manager then. What'd you say?
Wasn't that his first year starting? Didn't he go like 10-0, like his first couple of career starts, including the Super Bowl?
I know he was like super young. Like it was either his first or his second year when they went to the Super Bowl the first time. And I distinctly remember like he was a game manager. Like he was talented, but it wasn't because like he was just like airing the ball out. Like they had a great running game. Like I would say maybe like that Super Bowl like with Santonio Holmes. Like I think that might have been a year when he was actually like a top level quarterback. But like the years when he was like, you know, like throwing for 4,000 plus yards and shit. Like
he had some crazy.
Those years, I feel like they weren't as strong.
I mean, that's when he had like Mike Evans. I mean, not Mike Evans. Mike Wallace and Antonio Brown and
yeah.
Like when they strayed too far past like the run pass, you know, split. Like when it was way too far heavily run. I mean, too far pass. Like I feel like that's when they got into trouble.
I mean, he's had a great coach.
Yeah. And 14 straight seasons that they've had a non-losing record.
Yep.
Which is a record for the most times that happens to start a career.
Yeah.
So he's never had a losing season in a decade and a half.
Tomlin's good.
# Black Coach.
And I think Baltimore figured it out. They 6-2, so it's not like they trash. Like they still a really, really, really good team.
And both their losses to Pittsburgh?
Kansas City and Pittsburgh.
The good teams. But, so you think Baltimore finishes 1 in the division?
No, I think Baltimore finishes 2.
2? Does
I
anyone
don't
think Pittsburgh? Does anybody think Pittsburgh does not finish 1 in this division? No. All right. Does Cleveland make the playoffs? As slated, they would. With all these teams getting in, they're 5-3. They got a real shot.
I can see it. Like I can see them actually going on a little run. They got a talented squad. It's just, I can see it. I can see them kind of sneaking in and giving somebody a headache with their defense. And then Nick Chubb is coming back too, so they actually have a really good running game.
They got the Texans, the Eagles, the Jags, the Titans, the Ravens, the Giants, the Jets, the Steelers.
They got a good chance.
They got a
chance.
That's a really good schedule.
They got a chance. AFC South, you got the 6-2 Tennessee Titans, the 5-3 Indianapolis Colts, the 2-6 Houston Texans, and the 1-7 Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville won their first game and then just started losing, and they didn't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop.
I think that the way that the conference is the division is stacked now, I think that's how it finishes.
I can see Indianapolis taking over number 1.
I could, but I don't think they will.
I'll roll with the Colts.
The Colts. That's fair. NFC East. No, you know what? Y'all don't deserve to get talked about.
They
I'm
don't,
just
bro.
skip
This shit
y'all.
is despicable.
Y'all don't deserve to get talked about. That's gross.
Boy, this is terrible. Like, looking at these boy, this is terrible. Good God. This is...
Everybody still got a chance.
Wait, so just so y'all know, Philly's in first on a 2-game winning streak at 3-4-1. 3-4-1 on a 2-game winning streak. And you in first. Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh. That's disgusting.
Y'all.
Behind him, you got Washington.
No more of that. NFC West, we got the 6-2 Seattle Seahawks, the 5-3 Arizona Cardinals, the 5-3 Los Angeles Rams, and the 4-5 San Francisco 49ers.
Just imagine one of them teams get knocked out of playoffs because they got to take an NFC East team.
It's a tough division of football.
Yeah. And the 49ers are doing that despite the injuries.
All right.
4-5. If them motherfuckers stick around and be able to slide into the playoffs and get some health back, man, it'd be gross. This is a tight ass division. I'm rolling with Russ and them now. Russ we trust, but I told y'all Kyler Murray was gonna be stepping up and trying to have his MVP type season this year. That motherfucker moving and grooving, dog. The Cardinals is nice.
I hear you. I think I'll stick with Seattle too, although they looked terrible last week. But
yeah, they go bounce back.
Yeah.
Smack.
I think Seattle stay with that.
Buffalo
NFC South. Yeah, I knew it was there. NFC South. 6-2 New Orleans Saints. The 6-3 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The 3-6 Atlanta Falcons, and the 3-6 Carolina Panthers.
The way New Orleans beat the shit out of Tampa Bay on Monday. What was that, Thursday?
That was Sunday.
It was Monday.
Or was it Sunday night?
Was it Sunday night? Sunday night. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Monday
night.
Time zone around this bitch. But yeah, it was. That surprised me because it was like the role reversal from the first meeting. So it's like, yeah, this is gonna be a fight back and forth between them two for the rest of the season. But I roll with Who Dat Nation. Now they got Michael Thomas back.
Nah.
Nah?
I said 4 now.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully for the rest of the way.
Yeah, I think the Saints will probably finish in first too. I'm not too surprised about how that conference is shaking out.
No. Yeah,
outside of Atlanta.
No, I mean, the way Atlanta has lost has been the weird part. The fact that they're losing does not surprise me, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And Carolina got a decent, especially when McCaffrey came back and he out again. But that division isn't full of bad teams. Like Atlanta is, like you said, sticking around.
It's a good division.
Yeah, it is. It really is, and it's just interesting those two records. So I guess there is surprise here because Atlanta and Carolina's the way the teams are and the way they play, you will be surprised that they're 3-6.
That's fair. They could be
because they could easily flip for both of them, especially Atlanta.
Yeah. I mean, Atlanta has lost in some heartbreaking ways, but yeah.
Atlanta's been one play away for 5 L's.
So I just want to do a little check-in there real quick. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the pick and pull picks, but since we talked about football, we are literally just going to say what team we think is going to win and keep it moving.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you are also in our pick and pull, make sure that you are getting your phone out to make those picks as well. So before we do those picks, shout out. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, we're not doing the NFC North.
Oh, my bad. You're right. I forgot. I was saving that for last. That's a bell on me. The 6-2 Green Bay Packers I said the 6-2 Green Bay Packers.
Nobody worry about that shit.
The 5-4.
Hit him with it again.
The 6-2 Green Bay Packers. The division leading Green Bay Packers.
All right.
The 5-4 Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gave y'all credit. 5-4. Okay.
Yeah.
The 3-5 Minnesota Vikings and the 3-5 Detroit Lions. Now, y'all have lost 3 straight games.
Mm-hmm. We're not gonna lose this next one. All right, yo, we got to figure it out. Daggy, yo, whatever you doing right now, I know you. If you listen, you is. If you ain't, you ain't. But nigga, you need to do something. Because right now, the offense that we running is not working. I understand that we got Nick Foles in. I understand this. I understand the reason why you got him, because that's your boy. You supposed to be, the quarterback guru for him and all this type of shit, but it ain't working, B. Our defense is too good to be wasted right now. So we got to figure it out. I never thought that I'll be like, get Mitch back in the game, but if we need to switch it up and put Mitch in and like for real orchestrate an offense around him, then do it. Or
you want to put Trippy Mitchell back?
Bro, I don't know, bro. Maybe him being on timeout for a little bit might, put some fire on him.
Y'all should have traded for Famous Jameis.
Hey, damn near, bro. I know he gonna throw the ball. He ain't scared to throw the fucking ball.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just frustrating because we should not be like the games that we've been losing. We should not be losing, and that's a frustrating.
Good ass games too.
Exactly, and our defense is too good. Like our defense for real is getting wasted right now because our offense, because of the plays that we call, and because we never have a fucking legitimate quarterback. So we need to figure it out because it's very frustrating.
Do you think that y'all make the playoffs this year?
Yeah, we still gonna make the playoffs. We're gonna win 9 games.
You think 9 gonna do it?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
Thinking 9 go do it.
I don't know because
I don't know.
8 teams in the division in the conference making it, like they got a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shit. That's New Orleans and Tampa Bay are 3 wins away from 9. So is Seattle. So is Green Bay. Like, y'all got to get the 9 before we do.
Yeah.
Because, it's already teams that got y'all on a 3-game losing streak and niggas is still winning while y'all losing. We just pulling away. Y'all got to... 9 ain't going to do it, boss.
Look at it this way. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams already have 5+ losses. So...
Yeah, so they're right there in the middle.
Huh?
They're right there in the middle of the pack with everybody else.
Well, I'm not even talking about the Bears. I'm just saying, like, 9 wins because those teams can only lose 3 more games at the max. Like, 9 should get you into the playoffs.
That's because the NFC Northeast is so bad. Everybody in that
Everybody taking dubs off the
teams, and that's only 3 because what's called only got 4 losses.
Yeah. Gross.
There's a lot of trash teams in the NFC.
Yeah, I think Detroit and Minnesota are better than what. Well, Minnesota's coming back now. The Dalvin Cook's back. They done got life.
Dalvin Cook is different.
Dude.
But they still in the hole. Like that was only my point. Like these teams can only lose 3 more games, and then they're already at 8.
Yeah, you got a point there.
Minnesota gonna make it tough.
Packers win the division though.
And y'all play each other on Monday, so that's gonna be a good game. All right, pick them for real this time. The 5-2 Indianapolis Colts. Actually, I said all their records. I'm gonna just say the team names: Colts and Titans.
Colts.
Titans.
Texans, Browns.
Like
Browns.
I'm going Browns.
Yeah.
Tim?
Take Cleveland.
Okay. Jaguars, Packers. Packers.
Come on now.
Jaguars.
Come on
You
now.
ain't even picking them for real. You ain't picking them for real.
He just clicked Packers and they said,
Right. Eagles, Giants.
For New York.
Yeah.
I am too.
Giants.
I'm going Eagles.
I mean, understandably so, but shit.
Buccaneers, Panthers.
Like quarterback.
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
Buckaroos.
Tim, who did you say?
Tampa.
Washington.
Tampa Bay.
Washington, Detroit.
I'm going Detroit.
No, Washington.
No, I'm going Washington. Fuck Detroit.
Jeez.
I'm in a conundrum because it's never Washington, but they playing Matt Patricia. Yeah, I ain't picking.
Yeah.
Alex Smith starting.
Mm-hmm. I'm going Detroit on that note. Bills and Cardinals.
It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
I'm going with
Wait, who's
Arizona.
home?
Arizona.
Arizona's home. I'm going Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry,
going
Kyler.
Yeah.
Denver Broncos. Las Vegas Raiders.
Raiders.
I'm going Raiders.
The Raiders.
Chargers Dolphins.
Miami.
Yeah, Miami.
Both got black coaches. Tua Brown. So Miami.
Battle of the rookies.
You know what? The week I don't pick the Chargers is the one they're gonna win. But I'm
Who's
going
home for that one?
Miami.
Like we keep
But
getting
Miami.
cross country.
Miami's home.
So it's West going East. Yeah, Miami.
Mm-hmm. Bengals Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pittsburgh.
Well, no, Big Ben might not be playing.
He's on the COVID list today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
He should
He got
clear.
until
If he
like
clear,
Saturday to clear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to go
he has a
Pittsburgh.
chance to play. You know what?
And Joe,
I'm
you
going
trust?
with the Bengals.
Okay.
I think Joe gonna do it.
I hope I can watch this game.
49ers and Saints.
Nolans.
Yeah, I'm going Saints.
Yep. Same. Seahawks Rams.
Seahawks.
The rest we trust.
Yeah.
But Aaron Donald will be on his ass.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, wait.
Aaron Donald finna sandwich them motherfuckers, dog. He finna just tear them off. Dog, Russ finna be gone, bro.
You say you run all day. He gonna be good.
Typically,
I'ma
got
stick
Aaron
with
Donald
Seattle.
chasing him, no.
I'm gonna stick with Seattle. Baltimore Ravens, New England Patriots.
Ravens.
I'm sorry, I'm changing one. I'm going to the Rams.
Okay.
Yeah, Lamar.
I'm going with the Ravens. Yeah.
Baltimore.
Will be special if Cam could pull that off, though. And then Monday Night Football, Vikings, Bears. It looks like the Vikings are actually the favorites in this game.
Dalvin Cook been cooking.
Let's go Bears. The Bears.
I'm going to go Minnesota.
Selfishly, I'm going Minnesota.
Okay.
Lightning round question for y'all. Who's the MVP through half the season? We didn't even got
Rodgers.
explain.
Wilson.
It'd be Aaron.
Russell Wilson.
Rest of my book.
Yeah. Russell Wilson for me.
Oh, wait. It'd be Dalvin Cook. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He just been, man, he been cold.
This nigga here.
Exactly.
MLB is announcing season award winners so far. And so far, they have named the manager of the year and the rookies of the year. Now, we won't know who the Cy Young winner is until the 11th. So Wednesday, as y'all listen to this on day one, y'all know today, an MVP drops on Thursday. So first up, NL Rookie of the Year, Devin Williams from the Brewers. Shout out to that young man.
Shout out to Devin.
Gang,
I
gang.
didn't realize that man got drafted in 2013 and he a rookie this year. Baseball works so slow.
Bro, just because you get drafted don't mean you're going straight there, dog.
You gotta put that work in.
Man, that's
elevate as quickly as you earn it. Well, in most.
True. But that's why the baseball contract, even though they say baseball money, you get, it's more, it's bigger, it's longer. It's just, it takes forever to get that contract. You got to go through arbitration before you get there too. And if you get cold, then they'll give you the contract early. But then you're looking at Ronald Acuna Jr. where you like, damn, he kind of got screwed on his contract.
Like in baseball, contracts are so weird. Cause like by the time you hit free agency to get your big contract, like you're already on the downslope. But these teams keep
like in your 30s is your prime in baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do these
you still
10-year, $365 million contracts like work out? Like, look at the end, like what are they doing?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of these cats play until they 37, 38. So, if they got that type of money, only superstars
Ryan
get
Braun,
that type of money. Which
37, like it's not what he was when he signed that contract. Like you may get like 3 good seasons, like at the money that you paying him, and then by that back end of the contract, like
by the end of it, that's service money for what you did before you got this contract to make you earn it in the first place. That's all. That's how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
The AL Rookie of the Year was Kyle Lewis from the Mariners. So shout out to him.
Yes, sir.
2 Black Rookies of the Year.
That's cool.
In baseball.
Right. The NL Manager of the Year went to the Marlins, Don Mattingly. And then in the AL, it went to Kevin Cash of the Rays.
Yeah, they definitely got in that.
Congratulations, fellas.
Right? So shout out to the award winners. And now it's time to go to the radio. Ken, would you tell the people what the radio segment is in case they're new here, please?
Yeah. So the radio segment is the part of the show where we play a song that is sport adjacent. It's either written, composed, created in some way by someone in the sports realm. Tim is our DJ. DJ, give it to me.
Give it to me.
And this is our backstage production meeting. It's gummy bears, huh? Yeah.
What kind?
Oh, shit.
Hard
Hey, and I laughed at that part when you said I was going to laugh, too. That's funny.
This week's radio song is Le'Veon Bell, Icon. I have no idea how it starts. I have no idea how it sounds.
I don't either. I didn't listen
so
to it. I should have listened to it.
So do you want to talk as music comes in, or do you want to cue Duchin?
Just your guess as good as mine. Just
Your guess as good as mine.
let them get his shit off. I'll talk before I start. No, you know what? No, I'll talk while the music going. I'm gonna freestyle off the hip hip.
Okay, nigga.
Alrighty then. Dude, do you have everything queued up?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. Ken, would you count us down to go live on air, please?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
WTECK Radio 69.9 FM, where 69 is fine.
WTECK Radio 69.9, where 69 is fine. We got Le'Veon Bell. Oh shit.
Icon.
Hey, I'm about to look like a meat. I'm about to eat like I'm sick. I'm trying to tip for a fish. I'm the one they want to be. I got that bitch and she drinking. She on the feelings but listen to Drake. And I can't believe all the shit that she taking. She on the way and I hope she make it. She wanna throw with the lights on. She wanna throw with my ice on. She looking at me like an icon. I see she taking these pills. I know that she is. She got her sucking on my python. She looking at me like a icon. Wait, I'm
Like, oh, it's cold.
Like you supposed to do the pop smoke dance for this.
He's getting his opera on and shit.
You know that I'm fly, I'm calling them maggots. These bitches love me cause I'm so attractive. I roll with dimes, they calling me magic. These bitches love me, they calling me master. I'm at the top and I feel like an addict. I'm at the top and I feel like an addict. Niggas be hating on me cause I be so focused.
Yeah, at the top, he feel like an addict.
You cannot see me like Stevie. I be on
Double
TV,
entendre.
watch like a classic.
I hear you.
I make it feel like an addict. So first I hop on the casket.
Okay.
Sound like you hate Tim. That's what it
I
sound
didn't
like.
say nothing.
It didn't sound like a lot of hate.
I didn't say anything. I just said okay. I just said okay.
I got these bitches on me and I got like 3 like I got me a hat trick. All of these bitches on me and they got this
That'd be a hack.
See, you hear the sports hat? Come on, man.
Hey, I've been rocking to it the whole time. I ain't said nothing to nobody. I just asked a question.
This ain't great, fam.
No, it
I'll
ain't.
say it.
It ain't it's terrible. But hey,
It ain't great.
bob my head, bro.
I
like the beat, but what he talking about some bullshit.
Yeah, he talking about that old bullshit.
Right. I was like, you politely nod your
What's
head.
that?
What was that? You got your head up high, car. Look at me like a hiker. Look at me like a hiker.
Oh, shit.
Hey, do that one more time.
John, what's wrong with
Hey, one more time, Ken.
dog? What's wrong with Tim, dog?
Look at me like I'm a hiker.
Yeah, he thought he was getting this shit off. He's off for the kill him.
I'm gonna kill him with the high note.
I'm gonna kill him with the high note, bro. Niggas be like, listen, they can see.
Man, his guy in the studio hyping him up too. Like, that's cold, man. That's perfect.
Oh.
Your tone is
Him and the
beautiful.
engineer in there. Yeah, you feel me, bro.
Hey, the check, they don't give a
I was
fuck.
gonna say, check Leo. I got gas this nigga.
You know what? I didn't get to hear this race story yet because the race finally happened between Tim and Jake from Nerd World Order, NWO Podcast, and I heard that my boy didn't take a L. That's all. That's what I heard. I heard that it was dubs this way.
Tim fast as hell.
Wanna wear my shit, bro? Wanna wear my shit, bro? Me get my shit off, bro. No, I'm just saying. So it was fun. I had a good time.
How many races did y'all do? Was it just
We did
one?
2. I don't know how much they put into number 2. It looked like Jake put his all into it, but we did 2.
Well, start at the top. What happened?
All right, so peep this. Got up on Saturday, right? I was like, shit, I got to stretch and shit, right? So
Okay, not that far
got
at the
to
top.
track.
Like, I mean,
Hey, this nigga.
We don't need to go that far back.
You want me to
fam.
start from the beginning, bro? I'm saying I just had to rewind it back, give it to you from the top.
I
No,
woke
you don't
up
need all
fresh. We got some oatmeal.
Notice the air was crisp.
check the weather app.
Make sure I was hydrated. So we all showed up. Pretty much, they said it was just short of like a 40, or maybe it was a 40. I don't know how far it was. I didn't measure the actual yards that we ran, but we went to Brown Deer Track, and it was just like bleachers, like from the length of the bleachers, but they had like the actual track spots. Anyways, it was a nice little length. Anyways, balls. So anyways, we get to the track and shit like that, we pull up, give our highs, our daps and whatever, you know what I'm saying? We got the mask on, COVID's, hey, how you doing? We line up and shit. Only thing I'm nervous about is if I'm going to slip off the damn line. Cause I'm like, all right, Eric brother about 6'8". So I know he got these long ass strides and shit. I'm watching him warm up. My man's out here, he got his headphones on with the beats. He got the leggings on and shit. Bouncing around in the gate, doing the leg swings and shit. He's get out in his stance, arm up in the air and shit. I'm like, here we go. I'm like, here we go. He came in jogging because I was standing on the track and the only thing I was working on was my takeoff because I was just worried if I didn't have enough grip on the track. And I'm standing there working on my takeoff and I look And this motherfucker come up jogging. I don't know where the fuck he came from jogging, but he didn't come off the street or some shit. He just came out the back way, some back parking lot that was gated off and shit. I'm like, who the fuck is this jogging? I told Sam, I'm like, watch, that's Eric brother. I was like, watch, that's Eric brother. Here he come jogging. She was like, is that him? I was like, hell yeah, that was Eric brother. I knew it. Like I said, he started getting the stretch on the shit. I was like, I ain't gonna pay no attention to this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got my shit. You know, it's me. You know what I'm saying?
Fam, get to the race, fam.
God, the worst story.
Wrap it up, B.
Right.
Fox, wrap it up. Jesus
this
Christ.
nigga telling all kinds of. I don't need all that imagery. Just get to the race, fam. Y'all got to the line, and what happened?
So he looked still to get to the race yet.
So we had Ken.
Been talking 5 minutes.
The march set goes and shit. So he said go. We take the fuck off of him with the pim pam pions. You know what I'm saying? I was out of there. I'm gone. Next thing I know, it was the finish line. All I know is 2 cats was behind me. I was like, damn, it's over already? All I heard was Eric Brothers shuffling behind me, bro. I heard, foof, foof, foof. I'm like, nope. Somebody's on my ass. I got to keep on going fast. By the gate, I was gone. I was out of there. Next thing I know, it was over. I was like, damn. That was nice. That felt good. I was like, shit.
He's like, light work.
Light work.
Light work.
Light work.
Your thought process is hilarious, fam. Your thought process is.
He was talking about everything but the race.
So who came in second?
Eric Brother came in second. And then it was Jay. And I'm looking at now, we got footage of this race. We have footage of race 2 as well.
So the nigga that was talking the most shit about the race came in third.
Caught the
whole promo. They wanted to smoke. I blew that bitch away.
Damn.
Blew the smoke away. So then the candle was still kind of lit, and then some kids rolled up. They was like, "Hey, y'all look fast, bro. Can we race y'all?" Oh, you know what? I ain't even like that. Tim love the kids. You know, I fuck with the kids. Tim love the kids. So we could race. So we was walking up the back, go ahead, restart. And next thing you know, Jake and, Eric Brother came back too. I was like, oh, they lining up again. I was like, oh, maybe we're going to do this again. So I wasn't sure. I thought I was just going to race the kids because the kids asked and I said I was cool with it. Neither one of them said yeah until I think a little bit later behind. But I didn't hear them acknowledge the kids say yeah. But they did. They said something to the kids, of course. But so then we got unofficial race number 2.
What to do, nigga?
So race number 2, take off, pew. I slipped off the line. Eric Brother actually had the lead in this one. That motherfucker was gone. I was like, nope, I gotta hit gear number 4. Chick, bang, we out of that bitch. I'm gone.
Chick, bang.
Took off, bro.
Chick, bang.
Chick, bang.
It was like putting some nitrous in the motherfucking car. I was gone, bro. Hit the turbo. Race number 2. Told him, I was like, hey, I appreciate y'all. That shit was fun. It was good. It was a nice workout. And the older kid was pretty quick too. He was like, he kept up. I think he almost he damn near beat Jake. He damn near beat Jake. I was like, come on, bro. Don't die this way. I hate to see it happen. You hate to see
it. All I'm gonna say is, Jake, fam, you for some reason wanted to take up Eric's crusade for some reason. A crusade that was never asked to be taken. Matter of fact, that's why his brother was out there, because family business, fam. Like, I don't know why I don't understand why you brought yourself into this L, fam. It didn't have to happen this way. The moment you challenged my man's over here, I told you it was a bad idea. Don't do it.
Oh shit.
And now then you caught 2 L's, and one of them L's was possibly to a child, fam. It ain't even worth it, fam.
To be fair, with the video footage, we'll be thankful that race 1 included Eric Brother and race 2 included the other kids. Because if it was just me and him, it wouldn't have been nobody else on the screen.
Talking big shit. Let's go. Let's go. Talking shit.
That's why the champ is here.
And just to be clear, like, them did cut a promo after the race in Jake's face. Like, he ain't just talking slightly for the podcast. Like, he's really about that life.
It was too sweet, and the win was too sweet too. I told him that. That's my guy though. I fuck with him. That's my guys over there. Shout out to Nerd Ward Order. DX over there, way though.
Oh man! If any other podcasters want to step up to the the slot, I got monies on my.
You gotta be podcast like Tim take on anybody. See, racing kids and shit.
I can't think of another local podcaster that I think could beat Tim in a foot race. I can't think of one.
Nah.
Also gonna be
they got friends though.
Right, I'm not betting on friends.
I know one person that Tim don't want to smoke with though. Like
who?
That's a. Did you say Demi? You say
Mr. Olympic athlete, Mr. Wisconsin, fastest man in Wisconsin history and shit. Hey, let me look at my guy. Who the fuck? I was like, hey, listen, bro, I'll race him. I ain't even like that. I'll race him.
They getting Olympic racers out for my boy over here, fam.
All right, listen, I just want to see how fast I am now. I'm old.
Hey, we gonna move on. We're gonna move on, but I stand on what I said. I stand on what I said. I put money on Tim. That man's fast. That man's quick. Especially
I didn't understand why people was coming to my defense. It's like I know Tim faster than me. Like
he's played sports with me for a while.
I made pieces that a long time ago. I'm not purported from a speed. I'm not slow, but I'm not fast.
Like that is why he had on flip flop, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the whole point.
That's what the experiment was.
I was like that kind of evens the playing field.
Uphill.
Anyway,
and be clear, I did win that race, so I feel vindicated. Like I don't need nobody coming to my defense.
Yes,
I had this nigga throwing keys at me.
You wouldn't be a disqualification. Tim did not maintain those flip flops. That nigga was barefoot.
Fucked up my toe.
Anyways, the NBA and the Players Union, they reached an agreement in principle on the start of the 2020-21 season, as well as an amended collective bargaining agreement. So the two sides announced this on Monday night. We got NBA season officially. That schedule that Eric threw out a couple weeks ago, it's pretty spot on. We got the draft on the 18th next week. Free agency starts the 20th at 6 p.m. The 22nd, free agent signings can begin. December 1st, training camps open. And then opening night will be December 22nd.
Boy, you got a month to get your shit together.
Yeah.
But understand, you got 3 weeks before training camp open.
3 weeks.
Like I said, like the wildest part, not only these franchises, but these players have to make life decisions
quickly.
In the middle of a pandemic.
Like,
or as Gunnar would say, in a panoramic.
There's going to be so many damn trades flying. I feel like it's going to be the wild, wild west, bro. Because this draft is pretty trash, so niggas is finna try to move these picks left and right, especially after Anthony Edwards bombed his. Like, niggas like, nah, I'm kind of cool on him. Yeah, they might be flinging these draft picks left and right, just for some people to kind of, that's cash strapped and shit.
The draft
might
is
see those teams.
Next Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yep.
Free agency is on Friday. You sign your contract on Sunday.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
It's some wild shit.
God damn.
The salary cap should be the same this year. Well, will be the same this year as it was last year.
So I think salary cap is at about 109. Luxury tax is at about 132.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, so that's
they did make an amendment.
Not a massive drop.
Sorry, I was just gonna say they did make an amendment to like the tax penalty though. So like it helps out the teams that were planning to be over the cap. So essentially they're gonna reduce the tax payment by however much they shortfall their projected income. So if it's like if they only make 70% of what they projected to make this year, then they only have to pay 30% or they get a 30% reduction on their tax payment. So it doesn't penalize teams that plan to be over the tax a certain amount, like, but now that their income is dropped, like they can't, obviously can't make those payments. So it basically just helps out the teams that are going to be over the tax, which helps the Bucks.
And then you do have health officials. They do. You got health officials who are expressing some concern about how to actually prepare players to get ready to play a 72-game season with training camp that, as we mentioned, is less than a month away. Especially those teams that haven't played since March, and then those teams that had late runs into the playoffs that we just got done seeing wrap up. Are you personally more worried about the teams who haven't played in over 8 months, or those teams who had that late playoff run?
The ones that had the late playoff run.
Why those?
Because in essence, you don't have that long of a layoff, and you just have these crazy ass, high intensity ass games. So with that short period of time, granted, yeah, they may be a little more fatigued faster than these teams who haven't played in the last couple of months, but they'll have that chemistry if most of these teams are keeping, because I think a lot of these teams are keeping their core that was just in the playoffs. So these teams will have this, I guess, bonding that they just had in the bubble on top of this playoff experience that they had, and turn right around and start the season together. So they'll have like that type of chemistry off top. And I feel like that would be a big advantage as opposed to the teams who haven't played in those.
Like from a health standpoint, like I don't think anybody's really at much of a disadvantage. Like they all got 4 months off in between like the shutdown and the restart. So they've gotten their summer as they normally would. They just, like, and teams are going to load manage. Like, there are going to be more back-to-backs than there have been in recent years. Like, the games are just going to be coming much more quicker. So, like, they'll manage them within the season, but I don't think that it's not like they're starting up the week after the finals. Like, they've had a month and a half. Well, they'll have had a month and a half off by the time training camp starts and by the time that the season starts. Like, it'll already be, like, 2 months. So, which is what, a month and a half shorter than they would normally get. But again, they got the 4 months off previously. So they should be okay, like from a, sports science standpoint.
Yeah, the teams that actually worry me the most are actually the ones who haven't played more so than anything, because at least the other guys got a chance to get like some real competitive ball in. Meanwhile, the other 8 teams have been doing their own practice runs or whatever that is against whoever they can get games against. Meanwhile, these guys were playing playoff intensity basketball. Like, it's a long time to go without playing basketball at a competitive level that these 8 teams had to go through. So I'm just interested to see how they come back as well. I saw a post on Facebook from the Attitude Era fans group. And the question was, who had a better frog splash between Val Venus and D'Lo Brown? And I said, that's a weird two to choose.
Yeah.
When you're talking about the frog splash. So it just made me wonder, who do y'all think has the best frog splash of all time?
Wait, hold on. We need to define what a frog splash is, because
remember,
as far as I'm concerned,
like, Venus didn't do no frog
splash. Like,
he just had a regular splash.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
you're right. That's a regular splash.
Yeah. So what they tripping?
D'Lo had a frog splash.
Yeah,
I actually went back and looked at his. I didn't realize how athletic his frog splash was. He actually would take his arms and swing them through and then come all the way back up. Yeah, and come all the way back up. Like, that's very impressive.
They used to dunk like that. Like Vince Carter, I don't know. Somebody used to like cock it all the way through their legs and then throw like full extension back over their heads.
DC did that.
Who?
Maybe Steve Francis too.
It was somebody.
Steve Francis did do that quite a few times. Yeah. But for me, when I hear frog splash, I think of Eddie Guerrero. Then I think of RVD.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Dude from the Street Profits.
Oh, Montez
Ford.
He be getting some air on his too.
Man. He be getting some air on his. I'm like, dog, you might really hurt yourself, so you better chill.
See, RVD used to be. See, that's why RVD look so cold, because he was always jumping off high stuff. Like, he was just out here, and then he sold it like how he was like in pain. Like, that's how high I jumped.
That's because most of the time that motherfucker was flying at you with a chair jumping on you. Yeah, or jumping through a table, announcement table, a cage, a fucking stage. Like, I really didn't give a fuck. Ladders. That's why he was always hurt. Hell yeah. But anytime I frog splash anybody, I'm hitting all this shit. I'm always gonna be hurt.
He had regular frog splashes where he did the exact same thing as if there was a chair laying down. Man, that man was dramatic.
RVD.
But nobody did it. Nobody did it like Eddie, because Eddie kept his hands clasped the whole time through. Very like.
I feel like the difference would be like Eddie did a crunch, whereas the rest of them did like a full sit up.
He did.
Eddie was flexing on you.
Like Eddie's just like real compact.
Like it's very difficult to every time make sure that you are putting your arms around your legs and coming back up with them with your hands closed. Like you can hit your knees, throw yourself off. At least I'm thinking of myself. I'm clumsy in that way. I'd probably end up falling, doing some weird splash on my back.
CP3 may be in Phoenix before the show over.
Who might be in Phoenix?
Chris Paul.
Oh, for real? It's moving that quick?
They have engaged in trade talks.
Oh, it's moving quick. Okay.
I see what you're getting. It's the same thing. Like now they just have a article to go with it.
We'll see.
We'll get that.
SEC college football. It's not looking good over there. Auburn and MSU is postponed, as well as Alabama and LSU, as well as Texas A&M and Tennessee. Texas A&M had to pause practice on Monday. Kentucky and Vanderbilt's in danger of being postponed. And then with Florida and Arkansas, the head coach who was out due to COVID. So numbers ain't great. We also just had one of the roughest COVID weeks in NFL and in the NFL season as well, as cases around the country are just skyrocketing. So reminder people. Yeah, fine bigly.
And what's the draft pick?
Yep, a 6th rounder, I believe.
Yep.
Then you got Notre Dame. I wouldn't have even I know that was a big game for y'all. Y'all was playing Clemson. Clemson's number 1. Woo, 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 woo. I wasn't really checking for y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I turned to NBC to watch SNL because Dave Chappelle was coming on.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all was still on my TV screen.
Mm-hmm.
The audacity to have a great game when Dave Chappelle is about to speak.
Double overtime.
The how dare you? Anywho, Notre Dame ended up winning that game 47-40 in double overtime. And students just rushed the field. It was just a party on the field.
The whole damn school was on the damn field.
Gross.
Yeah,
With that being said.
I saw that picture and I just saw that Michael Jordan meme when he's like, and I took that personally. Like that was COVID and shit.
Like, oh, y'all think this is a game?
Like, oh, okay.
Yikes.
Notre Dame, they actually ordered COVID-19 testing for all students and said that students who failed to appear for testing or leave the area without the results will not be able to register for the spring semester or get a transcript. Now, some might say that's too far.
Well, I mean, if you protect the people,
you say
all you
what?
got to do is just take the damn test. Just take the damn test.
I'm just saying.
Why go through all the other shit? Just take the damn test.
I hear you. Tony La Russa. Go ahead.
Sorry, this is more a question for Tim because I don't think, Camille, you follow him. But Wisconsin, are they on track to finally come back and play, or are they still
to play Michigan this weekend? And they're talking about what's the name could be coming back to the quarterback as well.
It's been 3 weeks already.
That's what I said. I was like, damn. But yeah, they canceled 2 games. This will be week number 3.
I guess that is true.
But you said that they are like they're clear at this point.
They're tracking to play Saturday.
Okay.
Tony La Russa was arrested for a DUI right before he was hired as the White Sox manager.
Makes a bad sign and even worse.
Pays to have friends in high places. Nearly 3 years after his run-in with the police, Milwaukee Bucks guard Sterling Brown, he reached a settlement agreement with the city, $750,000. In addition to the money, Sterling said that he wants that settlement to include a joint statement from the city of Milwaukee that contains an admission of constitutional violation and a commitment to incorporate changes to the Milwaukee Police Department's standard operating procedures, which must be implemented within 180 days of the agreement. He previously turned down a $400,000 $1,000 offer from the city. He always said it wasn't about the money. He wanted something else to come of it. So if he get them to sign on that admission,
Right, that's what
and the commitment to incorporate some changes.
180 days?
Who knows what those changes could be? They could do something really minute and be like, change. But hey, shout out to Sterling for at least putting something into that to try to get something done. There are some new documentaries in the works. Apparently, a Vince McMahon multi-part documentary has been sold to Netflix, and Bill Simmons is the executive producer. Now, he is a big wrestling fan, so that's not too much of a surprise, but y'all interested in seeing that? A Vince story told by Bill Simmons?
Yeah, when I heard this news, I was like, maybe Vince is about to make his exit.
Nah, he just wants some money.
Fuck it, damn it, I'll give you some content.
I'm interested just from the fact that I feel like Vince doesn't do like the Vince McMahon story. Like how truthful it'll be, we'll see. But yeah, like
it's gonna have that slant.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's what I'm saying, like how truthful, because I know it's not gonna be 100%. But no, like Vince McMahon, like his whole life story is just fucking crazy. Like that would make it like just a good movie on its own, but like getting the documentary should be interesting.
Yeah. And then from the producers of The Last Dance, you got the Stone Cold Steve Austin documentary in the works as well.
Facebook group where you're feeling that. Like
yeah, it's definitely
that many reactions on a post in years.
Stone Cold he's that dude.
Yeah. This could be
I don't know how many parts Stunning Steve needs, but
Steve.
I think maybe Stone Cold story can be done in 2 parts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But maybe they can like blow it out into like the
make it a 5-part.
Make it a whole Attitude Era kind of deal. Like I know WWE is kind of like wrong everything they can from that, but having an outside perspective, I think, might give it a different like flavor.
It could be the case.
You gotta get Paul Heyman in there.
Now, so transaction and personnel, and personnel moves, all NBA stuff. So Chauncey Billups and Larry Drew, they are looking like they're going to be assistant coaches on Ty Lue's staff with the Clippers. So that's tight. It's more black coaches. And now we head to the rumor mill, where apparently the Knicks and the Clippers are interested in Russell Westbrook and believe that he's gettable. Do y'all like Russ's fit in New York or in LA?
I can see why.
Just to be clear, like he's very gettable. Like Houston would give his ass. Well, depending on how James Harden feels, Houston would give his ass away because they don't want to pay that contract.
No, they don't want that money. That's why I'm like, I can see New York for sure. I can't see the Clippers though.
As a fan of another contender, like I'm hoping for that because that's definitely not what they need
at all. Like at all, bro.
Although at least like Paul George and Kawhi can shoot, so it's not like you're pairing him with other non-shooters. Like if they just have like a 5-out type of system,
everybody in Houston can shoot.
Hey, and he was succeeding.
Yeah,
he was succeeding until COVID came, and then he never got his legs underneath him properly during the NBA restart.
And he also is option number 2.
Oh, but I'm just saying we cannot judge him solely. He wouldn't be. Yeah, he'd be number 3 on the Clippers.
Right.
So
I saw the way Paul George is playing. I'm still giving Paul George.
During the regular season, Paul George is clear number 2.
I'm gonna let Paul George be my spot-up shooter,
and let Russ. Yeah,
and let Russ create for him.
Yeah, let Russ create.
Yeah, I can see.
And as
like if I was Ty Lue, I wouldn't want to take that on. Like that would be like you already have like kind of a fractured locker room. Like introducing Russell Westbrook into that. Like to be clear, by all accounts, like he seems like he's a great teammate. It's just like
dominant personality.
Wild over there, man.
Very dominant personality.
And as mentioned, Phoenix has discussed acquiring Chris Paul from the Thunder. I never thought about Phoenix getting Chris Paul. Like, I just didn't think about it. But Devin Booker
It makes sense. It actually makes sense. And they probably have the assets.
Yeah, so people have been kind of kicking around for like the last couple of weeks. They're like, oh, Phoenix is a good destination because it would be like Rubio and Oubre.
Mm-hmm. A package around them.
Like they have other wings to replace Oubre, and then obviously Chris Paul will replace Rubio.
And getting Oubre on the Thunder.
Mm-hmm. That's a good move.
It was also reported this week that Oklahoma City has apparently had conversations with Minnesota about number one.
Really?
I have no idea what they possibly give up. Actually, yes, I do.
Shea?
It'd be Shea. Which, I mean, from Minnesota's standpoint, like I would rather have Shea than any of the people that are at the top of this draft.
Yeah.
He's young enough that he still fits on the timeline of Cat and D'Lo. But he also doesn't like. I mean, he's a ball dominant guard, but he doesn't like dominate the ball on the level that like a LaMelo would. And he's actually proven that he can be a good NBA player.
Oh fuck, athletic as shit. He's a good player. I like Shea.
It should be it's going to be a wild ride to the start of the NBA season. I'm curious to see what happens. I do want to say that I wouldn't be surprised if Giannis does sign a Supermax when that's available.
I'd be happy so we can put this shit to bed, bro.
It'd be nice, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Like, seems like it'd be on brand.
And it seems like all the reporting is like more so wishful thinking than anything that's concrete. Like nobody is actually saying like he's unhappy. It's all like speculation. Like, well, you know, all these other stars have left when they had the opportunity to. Mm-hmm. So it's like, first of all, what players have left a contender aside from Kawhi, who made it clear he wasn't re-signing there when he got traded there? Like, what other player has left a contender like to go somewhere else at this juncture in their career?
Like
comparing him to Anthony Davis or Paul George is
KD?
Not a 1-to-1. KD, it's not a 1-to-1. Although I guess KD, like
KD's probably the closest.
Yeah, but KD was just tired of what Russ, it seems like.
There's that. Did anyone have a blow the whistle this week?
I do not.
No, but I do have a shout out. Shout out to Ryan in 6 on Twitter for my my hoodie this week. He did like a project where he imagined what a WNBA team would look like in Milwaukee. So it's the Milwaukee Does. Okay, I can see it. I mean, obviously, listen to the podcast, can't see, but you go to the YouTube, see our video. So shout out to him.
It's tight.
It's tight.
Yeah, that's good.
And shout out to Young Black and Opinionated Podcast. I'm repping a sweatshirt this episode. All right, let's get into the Tech Top 5 then.
5, 4, 3, 2,
1.
Tech Top 5.
Last week's Tech Top 5 was the ugliest shooting forms. Eric, you won that week, so congrats, sir.
Let's go.
This week was inspired by a tweet that I saw. Missy Elliott tweeted a video of Hot Boys and said this song has just turned 21. Like, this song is 21 years old. And I was like, dang. And someone else retweeted it and said, this song can drink now. Like, this song is old enough to drink. So our Tech Top 5 this week is going to be songs old enough to drink. So pretty much that just means songs that came out in 99. Just, yeah. They still sound good. So songs that can drink. Tim, would you kick us off, please?
Sure thing. So number 5, I was clearing off my list to make sure I had all my things in my row. It ain't even lining up the way it's mother scrunchy. Anyways, number 5, I got Sweet Lady by Tyrese.
Okay.
That was one of my favorite songs. That was my shit. First song I learned how to sing. Number 4. I
think they came out in 98, but I'm
going
to let you have that.
It's on the charts in 99.
Like, it was on the 99 charts.
I'm just saying. The song ain't turned 21. I'm just saying, that's song 22.
Didn't you say? Okay.
It was great.
Number 4, I got Next Episode, Dr. J.
Or
You said what?
Oh no, I'm thinking about something else.
Number 3, one of my personal favorites is Beauty by Drew Hill.
Okay.
Number 2.
Are you sure this came out in 99, fam?
Bro, we said the 99 was on the radio in 99. Ain't that what you said?
I said songs that turned 21
You said on the
came out
radio
in
in
1999.
99.
No, I was making a comment that the radio was fire in 99.
Part of that radio list.
Review what I said.
These was part of that radio list.
That's not what. All right.
You can do your Googles.
That's not what I said, though.
My list is still eligible.
You got some
It's
flagrants
eligible,
on
bro.
here, fam. You got some flagrants on here.
Anyways, number 2.
Not to drink.
Number 2, I got So Anxious by Genuine. That was my shit. And number 1, I got Back That Ass Up from the 99s and the 2000s.
Came out in 98, but
God dang it.
Hey.
Oh, so that up?
I guess that's how we doing. I guess that's how we're doing it.
Right, I'm about to say, I thought we all had the same understanding. Camille out here trying to hit technicalities at the last minute and stuff. That's what you do.
I literally said songs that turned 21. How can a song turn 21 if it came out in 98, regardless if it was on the chart?
I just said something about songs in 1999.
Fam, it don't even matter. Eric, go ahead.
Well, I was under the same impression as Tim, so I'm going with
I'm looking at y'all list. All of y'all worse. That's why I'm like, just go ahead. Just go ahead. I'll just have to change mine up.
Let's see. So 5. Let me go with Vibrant Thing from Q-Tip.
That's my shit, yo.
Vibrant Thing.
That should go hard.
Yes. 4.
That was my shit. I'm gonna play that after we done.
Meeting in My Bedroom.
Doesn't mean
That was so great.
Bedroom.
3, I'm gonna go with No Scrubs, TLC. 2, I'm gonna go with My Name Is Eminem.
Then it made
2, I'm gonna go with My Name Is by Eminem, and 1, Back That Ass Up. You know.
All right. Number 5, I am going to go with Casey and JoJo Life. Number 4, I'm going to go with Dr. Dre and Eminem, Forgot About Dre. Number 2, I'm going with The Roots and Erykah Badu, You Got Me. Number 2, I'm going with Maxwell Fortunate. And number 1, I'm going with Juvenile, Back That Ass Up.
I didn't realize Fortunate was number 1 on the billboards for the end of 99. I was like, dude, for the year? I didn't realize it was that big.
You said you didn't realize what was?
Fortunate. It was in the year, number 1 for 99 billboard charts. I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was that damn big.
Was it a hit?
It was.
All right, so my 5 is Nookie by Limp Bizkit. That's lit, bro. Number 4, Vibrant Thing. Number 3, Forgot About Dre. Number 2, X Factor.
Mm-hmm.
And then number 1, of course, Back That Ass Up.
And there you have it.
There you have it.
It's Tech Top 5 for the week. Make sure you drop on our social media which list you think is best once you see that post go up. Y'all determine who wins the poll, so it's very important for y'all to vote. Let us know what songs would be on your list, and we're going to get up out of here. If you want to follow me on social media, you can catch me.
Wait a minute.
On Twitter, Instagram, and PSN. At Camille Monet, CamilleMonae, because
your mom is fancy.
Thank you, sir.
At Bucksburner on Twitter.
That's all you get.
Yeah, damn right.
Everyday_gentleman on Instagram. KHarris216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Catch 'em, aka Mr. Give It To Me. I'm gone.
Bye, y'all.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.